Hello writers! I am making this video to give you some information and a demonstration about how to make the most of the information available to you in the grades area in Canvas. So the first thing it's important to point out is when you look at your grades link over here in the course navigation menu, you'll see a number, and that indicates that there are new grades that have been entered that you haven't looked at in Canvas yet. So when you see a number here, be sure to click into the grades link so you can check out any of that new grading information that I have entered for you. Once you're in the grades area, there are several things it is worth pointing out. This test student area that I'm showing you is from a previous quarter, and so some of the information is not here as it normally would be. So the first thing to pay attention to is what the due date is for the assignment. And then once you submit the assignment, it will show your submitted date here. And if you happened to submit the assignment late, it will show late here for the status. If you haven't submitted it, it will show missing. If you see three little dashes, it means that you have submitted it, but I have not graded it yet. So those are just some things to help you understand that status area. Once I have assessed your assignment, you'll see either a check mark, which means you have earned the point for that assignment, that completion point that you need. If you see an X, that means you did not earn credit for that assignment, that there is something you were missing. Maybe you submitted it late. So the X means you have not earned the point yet for that assignment. When you're looking at the overall grades page, you can see some information and feedback in response to your assignment right here on this main page. You can click on this little clipboard, which is the rubric. When I click on that, it shows the rubric and the assessments that have been given for that particular assignment. Then you can close the rubric using the link here. These comment bubbles means that I have left a comment for you, and the number shows there is one comment. If you and I are having a dialogue, a conversation back and forth about the assignment, you might see the number 2 or the number 3, depending on how many back and forth comments we have given each other. So if I click on this little comment bubble, it will open the comment over here on the margin. When I do leave a comment for you, it will almost always be longer than what you see here. This was just a quick little comment so I could do the demo for you. Better, however, than using this little rubric icon and this little comment bubble is to click into the assignment area itself. So over here, the title of the assignment you'll see is a hyperlink, and when I click on that, I'm actually going to right click on it and open in a new link. So when I do that, here again you see the overall comment. This is the same comment that you saw when you opened the comment bubble on the previous page. And this is where you can leave a comment back to me. So once you click into the assignment area, you can read the comment and you can give a comment back. So you just click in that box, type your comment in, and click save. You can also see the grade that you earned for this particular assignment. This one earned a complete assessment, so earned the point. And you can click on show rubric, and that will show you the rubric and the assessment you got in the rubric. To close the rubric, you can just click this little close button, the close X button that is over here in the corner. It's a little hard to see. All right, I'm going to close that tab and go back to the overall grades area. Now the thing with this labor-based grading approach that confuses most students is they look over here at the right to the overall weights of their grade and they see 0%, which is very confusing. However, you can just ignore that part of the grading area. Because we are not doing weighted grades and we are not looking at how well you're doing in different categories in terms of how it adds up to an overall grade, you can just ignore this information at the right of your screen. What you want to do to see your overall performance is scroll all the way to the bottom of the page. And this, I'm making this video from the end of the quarter, so you see all of the assignments from the quarter here. But once I get to the bottom of the page, I see my main categories: individual assignments, collaboration, reflection, and communication. And then we also have that important foundational assignments category. As you know, for this class, you're not so worried about the percentages. What you need to look at is these ratios over here at the right. So when you look at 16 out of 16, it means there have been 16 assignments total, and this student earned the 16 points for all 16 of the assignments. So in this category, the student has 16 out of 16. For collaboration, the student, there are 16 assignments, and the student earned credit for 14 of them. So the student missed 2 complete assessments for the collaboration category. Now, if the student is going for a grade of B, that's okay, because remember, you can miss up to 2 assignments and still earn a B in the class overall. However, if the student is going for an A, it means this student is short one of the necessary assignments and will need to get in touch with me about completing an independent learning opportunity to make up that one missed assignment for an A grade. For reflection, there are 13 total assignments and the student that have been graded, and the student missed 1, so they have 12 out of 13. So here, for an A or a B, the student is in good shape and is meeting the necessary requirement for the grade goal. For communication assignments, there are 9 total that were graded, and the student has earned 7 points out of those 9. So here too, if the student is shooting for an A, they're short 1 point for the meeting the goal, and they need to talk about doing an independent learning opportunity. Remember, a lot of the ILOs, the independent learning opportunities, can earn up to 2 points. So if the student does 1 ILO and does a really good job on it, they could make up both of those points with that 1 independent learning opportunity. Then the last category is foundational assignments. And all of you, if you want an A, a B, or a C, you must have 4 out of 4 for this category by the end of the quarter. So this is the one category where you have to earn a complete assessment on all 4 of the major foundational assignments. The other thing to think about is early in the quarter, there might be assignments that I haven't graded yet. So if you see NA here instead of a percentage, and if you see 0 out of 0, it just means that we will be having assignments in that category, but I haven't maybe graded any of the assignments you have submitted for that category just yet. So don't worry about seeing an NA. That will change very quickly. All right, I think that should give you some good help in understanding how to make use of the information and details in this grades area in Canvas. And please, as always, be sure to let me know if you have questions or need help with anything.